Thank you so much for joining us for that break. Let me look at my notes here. Stretch for me, chat. Party, please. No, I mean stretch for me.
No, this feels so good. Sitting in
Yeah,
this
totally.
chair.
So Gabe, man, how's your day been, bro? You been
Being
Elden Ring?
bendy and flexible.
Gabe. You been in Elden Ring, bro? How you been, man?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
I've been on it. Like
Is
You
it
have it on
difficult?
PC?
I feel like it's not difficult, in the sense that you can level up. Balvin, what? You two might know this game. What is that game that as you level up, the world levels up with you? Was that Sekiro?
It's a lot of games that do that.
I'm
But
not sure.
it,
That's
but
a
it was
lot of
it was
games.
very Souls-like game.
Probably
Sure.
it's probably Sekiro. I mean,
And I think I had taken that mentality into like all of the From Software games.
yeah.
So for like the first 10 hours of Elden Ring, I didn't level up past 5 because I thought it was gonna make the world harder.
I
Nah, not this one.
That was a mistake.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like if you don't like Souls games already, you probably won't feel that different about this one. But I will say like the difficulty of it, it's much more approachable in the games. There's a lot more options to do things, a lot more classes, a lot more ways to play and do things.
I killed
You're-
my first boss last night.
Hey.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which one?
I killed the weird, ugly dog cat.
The
You
what?
looks
gotta be more
horrible.
specific.
It looks
what?
horrible. Its face was like this.
I
And
have accidentally discovered.
This is it.
Oh, I hate that. I don't know what that is. I keep accidentally coming across dragons, and
Nope.
it's really uncomfortable.
That's the game.
It's gotta stop.
That's the game.
Balvin,
Xander, we got to get on this.
without
I'm
saying,
still playing Pokemon.
without saying where it is, Balvin, I went up to that bonfire.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be fun.
No. That game will throw you lefts and rights. You
And then there's another one after that weird evil dragon thing with the wings. After I got taken to that hell corner.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of surprises in that game. Not good ones either.
God, I had a
it's
bad
fun, though.
time.
I've never seen a game divide the internet so much.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who hate that game, and there are people who love that game, and there's very few in between.
Well, Jasmine, that's because you haven't played Kingdom Hearts like Balvin.
Oh wow! Yeah, that is an accurate statement.
Kingdom
if
Hearts
I've ever
has
heard one.
divided so much of the
Yeah.
internet.
Whew.
And I'll fight. I kid you not. I'll fight somebody for Kingdom Hearts.
Like Xehanort with a Keyblade. Just
That's.
Yep.
I mean,
I would have
technically,
until 3 came out. I did not like 3.
technically, Xehanort does have a Keyblade.
No, stop.
Every time
Stop.
they
Stop it.
devolve into Kingdom
Stop it.
Hearts
Stop it.
discussion chat,
Stop it.
it's like they are legitimately speaking another language. Like at first I literally thought that Gabe and Bal, I'm trying to remember what y'all were saying. I thought that y'all were talking nonsense because
Well, everyone's Ansem, but also everyone's
See?
Sora.
Yep.
that's
Mhm.
literally what
there's
this
3
motherfucker
Xehanorts.
said. He
Yeah.
said everyone's Ansem and everyone's Sora, and Balvin was like, yeah, and Balvin said some other nonsense, and then they talked about how evil Mickey is, and I was like, what language are they fucking speaking right now?
Mm-hmm. Mickey kind of a dick.
kinda.
Now there's 4 of you. It was
Sorry.
only first there was only 3 when it was Josephine. Now there's 4 of you Kingdom Hearts people.
It's a good
Shit.
game series.
Listen,
Fuck.
I've been obsessed with Kingdom Hearts since I was like super young. So I got really sad about 3 though.
Oh
But,
wow.
yeah.
All right,
Anyway.
let's play some D&D.
Yeah.
You make your way uneventfully through the bog. You travel for what seems to be hours. It seems like Timor takes a long journey to come here, roughly once a week. You notice that as he's walking, he's like taking things out of his pockets and his bag and kind of throwing them on the ground. And a lot of them are like herbs and things like that. Some of them are witch cap mushrooms that have like gone over or are mushy, or otherwise don't look like they have value to him, as he's like kind of going through his pockets, going through his bag as he's walking, and he's whistling. And eventually he leads you just before dawn to a large coastal forest, a mangrove forest. The trees here have long, sprawling root systems, and the tide comes in. You can see where the trunks of the trees are watermarked from where the tide comes in. There are mosquitoes everywhere, and currently it is low tide, so you're like safe to pass through here. He very deftly kind of picks his way through the soggy ground and climbs up a tree, throwing down a rope ladder for you. And you notice now that he lives in a tree house. And not only that, but there are other tree houses all around him.
Whoa. Oh.
Even I'm kind of shocked. I didn't know they lived in tree houses.
This probably helps when the tide comes in.
Probably.
Well, yeah, otherwise everything would like get broken. You guys coming up, it's going to come in like 30 minutes.
Sure. As Scorpio's climbing up, Kale, the seahorse familiar, is zipping around eating the mosquitoes.
When you climb the ladder, sorry, go ahead, Ajax.
No, I was gonna climb. No, just
Yeah.
yeah.
When you climb the ladder to the top, you find yourselves inside a strange dome-shaped structure. It looks as though almost like dried coral has been put together and like joined together using dried clay and dried mud in a very kind of like jigsaw puzzle-esque dome. Over the top, there are like dried vines and mosses kind of laid over it to create some shelter from the rain. But in general, there's like a nice, cool, salty breeze kind of moving through the spaces. The walls are very, very porous. There are a couple of candles kind of set around, and there are pots, glasses, bowls with food in them of varying ages kind of sitting on every surface. There are a number of large chests, and there are a few like I guess like some blankets and things like that kind of thrown in the corner to make a makeshift bed, a fantasy equivalent of having a mattress on the floor type of situation.
This place is disgusting. And I prestidigitate all the food away.
Oh! I was gonna eat that.
You shouldn't. You'll die.
Oh,
It's rotting.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
well,
It instantly smells better in here.
Yeah.
sometimes you could do like a sniff test and then.
Oh, darling, your little radish or whatever has nothing to do with why Mirayah doesn't want you. Oh God, this place. Ugh. Please tell me, have you shown her this?
Well, I mean, I invited her over one time.
Oh, honey. Oh, darling. This is what we know as a tragedy.
Well, I mean, this magic plate clean though. You actually got all the food off. That's wild.
You can do it with soap and wire too.
Well, I mean, I do once every couple months.
Whoa.
This
Well,
is nasty.
Do you have any sort of other garden?
I have some like growing trays. That.
Why did you need mushrooms from us? The food was already growing them.
I mean, okay, it wasn't that bad.
It was that bad.
It was that bad.
I'm suddenly very glad I didn't kill you because, well, actually, it might have been a mercy at this point.
You see him like now gathering up his clothes off the floor and like with full arms, kind of like walking over to a dresser and then just, or like, sorry, armoire that's made out of like this light balsa type of wood and just like throwing it in and rattling them shut and like closing the rusty latch. This is like my first place on my own.
We can tell.
My mom lives in the city. So, sometimes I take all my stuff to her and then she cleans it and then I bring it back.
Dude.
But it's a really long, difficult journey, so that's why it's sorry.
Why did you move out?
I gotta be a man.
Is this
Gotta
being a
impress
man?
Mirayah by having like my own place, you know?
Anybody can have their own place. It's how you take care of it. This is disgusting.
Mirayah's just gonna go around and start casting mending on the walls where it's clearly broken.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I probably should have been doing that.
No. Say thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
As much for me as it is for you if I have to occupy the space for 10 more seconds.
Scorpio and Valym, or we'll call Valym over to look at the growing trays that he pointed out.
Look at them. Yeah.
Does it look viable? Poke at the soil.
You do notice that there are these like kind of like the trays you hang in windows. There are two of these kind of fastened in between the holes of the coral together, and they're very shoddily put together. The soil seems dry and kind of like it hasn't been well tended to. Valym, you would notice at a first glance that there's still rocks in the soil and it hasn't been like sifted and kind of made hasn't been mixed with like water and like made to be viable substrate.
Okay. It's possible. I mean, it is all possible to fix it, but it's gonna take some time. It's probably gonna take a few hours, actually. You can do it though.
Is there anything I could do to help?
No, but thank you. This is, I suppose, fortunately, my field of expertise.
Timur, did you also mention that the shrine that was desecrated was in this town?
Yeah, they've been all up and down the river, but the town around here, the main city, there's really religious people there. And there's these two sisters that are shrine maidens, and they took a very big offense to their shrine being defaced, literally, like someone cut the face off. And they think it was the people from the stacks, and so because they think they're godless heathens. So like, you know, there's
That's
like a
not
whole
good.
thing about it. Yeah.
That's really not good.
Anything in particular, Mirayah?
I have people in the stacks.
Oh,
That's all.
do you think they're in danger?
I think that when religious folks are given reason to be upset, it can cause problems for anyone around them.
That's true.
Okay. So, have they said anything about... So they assume that it's from the stacks, right? So they haven't actually seen the person that's done it?
Well, no, and they haven't like really done anything yet, but we're kind of in like you know, like where things are really awkward, and I've noticed that they're gathering their weapons and doing all this stuff, and my mom, you know, she's a healer, and she was telling me that if you get witch cap shrooms like while the moon's full, they're imbued with like the moon's like cooling, soothing nature, and you can like grind them up and make a really good like fever medicine. And she was worried about like how her supplies are going to probably be low because like when people go to war, she runs through stuff. And I was like, okay, well, what if I got you a bunch and then sold a bunch to like other people and like started stockpiling and made a pretty penny, and then maybe I could like make this place a little nicer. Maybe get another place. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of not that great. There's another tree house 2 miles down. Kind of have my eye on. It's like right on the water.
I think you should fix this one first. And
How much is it?
Well, the guy who's selling it wants 60 gold. So it's got
Sounds like
it's
you should
got
bargain
2
that price
bedrooms.
down.
You know, it's got like a main room that's got a bedroom, and yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty great.
I'd like to cast Detect Poison and Disease on Timur just to confirm that he is healthy.
Yeah. He's like probably a little underfed, but that's about it.
Okay. And then the second thing, I'm going to cast Goodberry and just
Yay! I love Goodberry.
hand him one. Eat this. This will at least sustain you for today properly.
He pops it in his mouth. Oh,
Probably
it's pretty good. I think I've had like something that flavor. Can't quite put my finger on it. There's something in one of these bowls over here. Like, I think it's gone now, but
Okay, that's
If it's
all right.
gone, it was not good.
And these are berries that are good.
well, snap.
You're so weird.
You're all like really magical and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna learn how to do magic, but
Not with that attitude, you won't.
well, I'm also like not a hag, so it like doesn't come to me naturally.
Is
I'd
your
have to,
mother
like-
a hag? Says she's a healer. She does magic.
She actually had to study though. Like you guys don't. You just like have it.
Really? We don't have to study at all?
I'm assuming you don't. Like, do you know how to read? Hags don't know how to read. I learned.
I
that
know how to
somewhere.
read.
I heard that their weakness is reading.
A lot of assumptions.
Quite a lot of assumptions.
How would you feel if I walked up to you and just said all the things I heard about you and your people?
What'd you hear?
Nothing you're worth talking about, I guess.
I personally heard that, you guys struggle with women a lot.
Ajax, actually, as you say that, you notice he's like trying to cover something on the wall with his body.
Oh
Move.
What?
Move or you will be moved.
I'm just like posted, man.
3, 2, 1. And I walk up to him. I'm going to grab him and try to pick him up and move him.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
That would work.
23.
Yeah. Like a child.
Oh God, what's on the wall?
What do I see behind him?
You see a hand-painted poster, canvas poster, of a halfling that's like kind of posed on a carriage. She's wearing very little, but she is covered. And she's like posing with the carriage like it's like a luxury vehicle.
Ajax laughs.
It's like eating a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Oh my! You were trying to hide this?
Yeah.
Why? You embarrassed?
A little bit after the conversations that have happened, you know.
Who is that?
That is Maria Lydia Lovelace.
Oh my God, kid, you are down bad. Wow. Did you draw this?
No, obviously I paid someone to draw it.
I suppose that's really good. You should.
I
You
was
paid
gonna say, at least
someone.
you have some redemption.
You paid
Giving
someone to
copies.
draw it.
Yeah. You know how many mushrooms I had to steal to pay somebody to draw this? was a lot.
So you were stealing mushrooms to pay for someone to draw this girl?
I mean,
Does
but
she
yeah,
know
but
that
like,
you-
look at her.
No. Does she know?
Was this up when you invited her here?
Oh, I said I
That's a
invited
great
her. I
question.
never said she came.
Oh my god.
If she came, guys, obviously I'd cover it. Probably with some of these dirty clothes or something. I don't know. If you stack them up high enough, maybe.
Oh man, you've got a lot to learn.
Is there enough help in the world that we can give this child?
I'm still wondering that myself, actually. Well,
Listen,
first, no.
I
hold on,
am
hold
very
on.
popular with the ladies, but I am
No, you're not.
saving myself for Mirayah because she's the one.
You know what?
I gotta beat him off with a stick. Sometimes with 2 sticks.
You have.
Oh my
They're
God.
just all over you, right?
Every time I'm in town,
Every time you're in town.
I'm a bad boy.
Let's go right now.
Let's
Pick up
go.
some chicks. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's
That's our
go.
meeting. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. I'm following you.
All right. Come. I'll start climbing down. Come
Okay.
on.
Scorpio turns to Mirayah and just goes, "Can you keep an eye on them?"
Yes, I can.
And then I'll turn back to Valym in the trough and be like, "Let me know how I can help." And Kale just sort of like swivels around eating more mosquitoes.
He climbs down too. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Come
I'm
on.
ready. I've been
Yep.
wanting to go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Climbing slow.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, come on.
Getting some chicks.
Yep. Me and you.
Getting some chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the canoe out. We're gonna need to. Yeah.
All right. Get the canoe.
Let's get the canoe.
Go get it.
He like unhooks a vine, like kind of on this giant mandragora tree, and sure enough, like kind of counterbalanced a rough hand carved canoe. Splashes in the water next to you.
I'm coming
next
to
the
you. I
rope
gotta see
ladder.
this wreck.
Hey, hot women attract hot women. It's gonna be a lot of attraction, but you know,
Wait. You think she's
let's
hot?
go. For
Thought
a
she was a
hag.
hag.
For a hag,
Oh,
she's hot.
For a hag, she's hot. Okay.
But you know, the bar is in hell. So
Really?
for hags, yeah.
What about for you?
No, I'm saving myself.
Okay. Right. But why? So we're going to pick up chicks, though, I thought.
Yeah, like to prove that I can. But
So you just-
I'm not gonna fornicate with any of them. I have to save myself.
So you're going to just emotionally drag them along?
No, I'll be nice. I'll buy them dinner.
Okay. And then what?
And then say, "Thank you so much for this wonderful evening. You are beautiful.
Thought you
'Tis
were a bad
I,
boy.
who am but a scumbag. Please take this rose. I am but a lover boy, falling at your feet." And then I leave them.
Did you rehearse this?
No,
All right. Let's get in the canoe.
let's
Come on,
get in the
bruh.
canoe.
Let's go.
Hey, Jax,
I'm
are you sure about
ready.
this?
I'm so sure about this.
All right. Well, it's an adventure.
I've never been more sure.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo. We're canoeing. And he
Yep.
starts canoeing out of the outskirts of the flooded forest towards its center. Valym.
I don't even know if I want to help him anymore.
Aww.
He's the worst.
He's like
God.
a student of the pickup artist type of thing.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm gonna spend 8 hours casting plant growth.
8 hours.
It has to be done in 8 hours. So I'm casting plant growth because if you cast a spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered where you are become enriched for a year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Wow. And you do this like so this affects all of the grow boxes, all 4 of them, along the outside of his home.
And then just anything in a half mile of where they are. So like
the
rest
tree
of
that the house is on grows taller.
No, Xander, stop narrating my
sorry.
spells and changing them.
Hopefully not the fungus left by the food gets bigger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's basically plants. Like he's enriching the area, so like specific plants that they're seeking to enhance are growing. He's not trying to make the trees or anything grow, but like at least food, which is he's assuming the consumption related to the witch caps will be related to that. Otherwise, he could just make everything denser, but thick and overgrown is not helpful here. But it requires 8 hours.
I mean, thick and overgrowth might help this guy, but
go look at his penis. Is that gonna come up? Because all you all have done is literally set it up to be required to see this strange little hobbit's member. And it's either confirming what you said or a surprise. Either way is bad.
I'm good, thanks.
I was not thinking we were going to be hearing about dildo baggins.
Yay!
You should always expect that when I'm in a game, Gabe.
Terrifying.
What does it look like as Valym kind of prepares to cast this like 8-hour spell?
There's probably a blue flame that actually appears on the grow box, but it doesn't burn. A blue flame that's almost like a purifying flame that goes across it, and then it probably starts to enrich it a little bit. And then it kind of like just moves out of the room. Flames probably split into different parts and then go down into the soil.
Scorpio, what do you do as you see Valym kind of
Scorpio,
sitting and doing this?
Much like a surgeon's assistant watching like a doctor perform or something like that, is like keeping an eye on Valym, making sure that like he's comfortable and things like that. Kale is on insect duty to prevent any distractions or anything.
So cute.
Wipe a little bit of sweat.
Meanwhile,
You got this.
in the canoe,
Oh, Lord.
we travel closer towards the city. As you make your way through this like coastal forest, and the water now is actually quite high, you notice that there are more tree houses like kind of built up around the edge of town, and they are gorgeous. But you also notice something else. There are giant mushrooms that start coming out of the ground here, large enough to form like structures almost as large as the trees themselves. The closer you get inland, the bigger these mushrooms get. And sure enough, in a place where 3 or 4 of them overlap, you see a city with beautiful buildings built up on this mushroom canopy.
We
Yes.
don't know what city that is, do we?
You don't. Yes.
Horrifying.
Fine.
To that point, so where are we, T?
Kilna's Slipper.
Again, please.
Kilna's Slipper?
Kilna's Slipper.
You've probably heard of this place, Mirayah.
What do I know about it? Or do you want me to roll?
They call it the Slipper because it is at the end of the Valley Kilna. And it's kind of like its shoe before it becomes the ocean. It's very densely kind of vegetated with these large mushrooms as you go inland, and as you go outland they thin out, and it's just mandragora trees, and it's one of the few areas with vegetation here on the coast. A lot of it is more bog-like, kind of like where you come from. The people here mostly keep to themselves. They have some trade up north, but you know that the governance here is a little bit stricter than it is in other places.
This place is a little strict, so to speak.
What's with all the mushrooms?
I don't know, they grow here.
Town's full of fun guys.
Hey! Yeah, people like me.
Wait. Wait. I don't think. Sure.
Hmm?
Never
What?
mind. Nothing. So are you popular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say so.
Where do you go for fun? Where's your spot?
The people know me in the market.
The market.
I'm always there, like selling my stuff, and yeah.
Do you work there?
Only when I'm not selling stuff, you know, like in between jobs, maybe, you know. But
between jobs.
I've got like a reputation in town now.
Oh.
What kind of reputation?
I was the only one brave enough to go into Kiln Cave. You know where the mushroom people are?
The mushroom people.
Do I know anything about this?
You would.
Okay.
You would also know. Actually, give me a history check.
Sure thing.
Mushroom people.
Okay, I need to never roll this dice again. That was a nat
Mhm.
one.
Yeah. You
Just,
know.
yeet.
You've
You
heard
heard it the
of-
whole way.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you do know is there are strange mycoid-esque people. You don't know much about them.
Yeah, that's... Why would you go there?
For bragging rights. I was supposed to steal one of their babies and come back, but I wasn't able to do that. But I did complete some of the bet or the dare. So
Are the mushroom people bad people?
yeah, they're super scary.
About as scary as the hags are?
Yeah.
What do they do that makes them scary?
Put spores in people.
Do they just leave the cave and put spores in people, or do they stay in their cave?
Nah, they'll come get you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I don't know why.
So why don't they just take over the town and put spores in everybody if they're so big and bad and scary?
Because sunlight hurts them.
So why don't they just come at night?
Because they can't climb.
But there's a city.
Yeah, but it's up on top of the mushroom. They gotta climb up it. It's on the shroom steps.
Okay.
Hmm.
So mushroom people in a cave, they put spores in people.
Yeah,
Okay.
right
what
in
you
your
say-
butt.
What are all the things that you say about the hags exactly? Give me a run through.
That you're wonderful people with great credit.
It's too late to change that up. Tell me the truth.
You flay men alive and make books out of their skin. That you are hideous creatures with nipples that drag down to the floor, that seek men's testicles to cast your wicked spells.
I think the my-kind people might be fine.
All right, sister. You believe what you want to believe. I almost died. And ever since then, I'm like super cool now.
You almost died because you went to someone's house that you weren't supposed to be at?
And tried to steal their baby?
Well, the baby was part of the bet. We wanted to see what it would do.
It was a bet.
Yeah, like we wanted to see like what would the baby do if we just had it.
Is it
I
too late
was-
to drown him in the river?
I was young, you know.
No.
I was
it's
gonna
not.
put it back after we were done, you know, but
How
I
young
didn't
were you?
think 16. But I didn't even like take it though.
And how old are you now?
25.
And you're still bragging about it like it's cool.
Well, I'm saying that's what got my reputation up, that I was brave enough to go, you know. And if it makes you feel better, I did not take the baby because I couldn't. It's because it was really cute. So, But I mean, I bet even hag babies are cute too. You know, like babies of everything are cute. So, like, I had a crisis of conscience. You know, I was like, wow, this is a really cute baby. I can't take it from this cave. But I came back and I told everybody that, I fought an army of them and they thought I was like super cool. Because that's
Did they actually do anything to you?
Yeah.
Like what?
They captured me and strung me up and poked me with sharp sticks, but I was too smart for them. And I got out with my trusty boot knife and I got down and I cut my way through 6 of them and made it back to town. And I didn't steal the baby because it wasn't the baby's fault that his parents were assholes.
Can I roll insight, please?
Yes.
Please?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. If this ends up being terrible, I'm throwing all my dice in dice jail. Oh my god. I'm cursed. That's a 13. I have a +6 to insight and I rolled a 7.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20. He's selling this. You're like, yeah, maybe. Because, as with all good liars, Timur mixes truth with lies. And some of what he's saying does seem to track for you with what you know of these people.
How in fuck did this happen?
I got out, though. It makes you, yeah, right? You have a little bit more respect for me?
No. I might have a little less respect for the Myconid people, but...
You know, initially I felt bad for you. Now I think you're a loser.
What? I thought we were bros.
Bros? I'm trying to help you.
I was thinking of you more as a peer.
You think we're on the same level? I sit up.
Like, maybe close to, yeah.
And what makes you think that you could even light a candle next to me?
You know what? You're right. Not yet. But once I get Mirayah, then I'm
not going to get Mirayah hanging on to your 16-year-old life. What do you do now?
Well, now I'm not as
Why would she even like you?
as when I was 16, you know? Like, I peaked. But I'm going to peak again. Twin peaks, you know?
How many years have you been saying that?
Why are you doing this? I thought we were cool.
Do you want me to lie to you?
You sound like my mom.
I sound like someone reasonable.
Well, I'm not cool now, okay? Are you happy? I was cool. Now I'm not cool anymore.
Cool to who?
To, like, my old crew. They thought I was, like, all cool. Like, oh, Timur, he's so cool. He'll do anything. He's crazy. And now I'm like, Timur, he works to help his mom out. What a fucking loser.
That's cool as fuck.
No, it's not, dude.
To work and help your mom? What would you rather be doing? Bets with losers?
Well, at least I had like a crew then, you know?
Why do you need a crew?
And well, I don't have like the most friends. So, you know,
Can't imagine why.
Hey, you're a grown-ass man. You want to be a man, right? You have a house, you have a job, you're taking care of your mom. Why are you worried about what your friends whenever you were younger care about you? Get your own shit together. Like yourself first. Quit complaining and blaming everything and everybody else. You sound like me whenever I was your age. And I don't like that.
okay.
You know what being cool is?
Having cool clothes and being the guy man. You know, the cool guy man.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Hey, Timur, hey," you know? Not like, hey, teamwork. How's your mom doing? I hear you guys are going through a rough spot right now. Since your dad died, you know? Like, it's not, you know...
What happened to your dad?
He... You know... He drowned.
Here?
Fishing.
Were y'all close?
Yeah. But I don't want to be like that and, like, die fishing. Like, such an embarrassing way to die. I'd much rather die doing something cool, like fighting a hag or something. You know, no
Or
offense.
taking care of your mom?
What would your dad want?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I don't care.
Think about it. Your dad would be proud of you right now. You were taking care of your mom, trying to get your life right, working. He'd be super proud of you. You wanna know why? Because you're not worrying about all the other things you could be doing. You could quit. Because you know what? I'll give you this. You could quit that job. You could say F your mom and just do whatever you wanted to. Go do crazy things, but you know what you should be doing. You in your head and your heart know that this matters more, or else you would have stopped.
Yeah, I don't really want to pick up chicks anymore. I think I got like, you know, we should probably go see how like those mushrooms are doing.
You sure? You can still go.
No, I don't think that they should have to like do all the work themselves, you know? Like I should at least help.
Okay. Turn us around.
All right. Are you going to like help me row this time cuz you like are really heavy and I got to
No.
Oh, okay. And he paddles you back to his house. His tiny little tree house. So, guess let's go up.
Yeah.
See.
Shh! Do not disturb him. He is deep in ritual.
Right.
Observe. And he'll slowly...
I'm not going to climb up behind him. I'm going to stay down.
Mirayah will remain behind, too.
Find some books and learn how to plant things, you ignoramus. I don't know what the hell this is. Just I'm gonna make planting really easy for the next year. Just don't screw it up, please.
Yeah,
Please
no,
just
I'll
try.
do my best.
That's okay. Awesome. Great, because this takes 8 hours of my day. So.
Okay. Yeah, no, and I mean, I've been storing them pretty well too. And he like throws open a chest and it's like just mushrooms, like of all different kinds that are piled one on top of another in all different states.
What a smell.
Yeah, some of these I'm not even sure what they do, but I'm sure they're like all kind of useful, you know?
Are there libraries nearby here?
I mean, like not nearby.
Are there bookstores nearby?
I mean, like not like super nearby.
Okay, Tamor.
Yeah.
Do me a favor,
Yeah.
Tamor. Come here. Here is 3 silver pieces.
Okay.
Go find a book on botany. If you spend this money on something other than botany, you may starve to death. So make sure you spend this money on a botany book to learn how to plant and how to take care of plants. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what you can do for me. Go get a botany book.
seem stressed.
Yes.
I've got a shroom for that.
No. I have things better than anything you could imagine. Believe me. Go get a botany book.
Does anybody else want a shroom?
Go get a botany book.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'll go now.
We might have just created the Slipper's first real drug dealer. Anyway.
Good lad.
Climbs down the ladder. You hear the splish splash as he pedals his canoe away.
Ajax.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I think sometimes I'm just. Oh, Lulu mentioned Nim earlier. Nim was I don't know, my son. Not my actual son. I was friends with his mother, and for a while I took care of him because his real dad wasn't around. And it was an experience, but I think now I'm just still kind of in dad mode. And just trying to help every young guy I see that's going through it.
Well, for that little display, it was at least worth not setting him on fire. I'll say that much.
If we were on that canoe any longer, I would have told you to do it myself. But
I honestly don't think I could bring myself to do it now. He's quite sad.
I don't think he's worth it.
No. Not at all.
But hopefully I got through to him somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm. And your son?
Yeah.
They all right?
I hope so. Last time I saw him, we had met his real dad. We kind of reconciled the relationship. And last we spoke, he said he was going to see if he wanted to be with him instead. And now I'm here.
You've been through a lot, haven't you? You and this entire crew.
We are a troubled few. But I think that makes us good for each other.
Seems like you might be right.
Well, we haven't died yet, so let's hope it stays that way.
Well, perhaps my first impression of all of you was a little bit misgiven.
I mean, I can't really blame you, honestly. I don't know how I feel if I saw the three of us. But yeah, I think once you get to know us, we're not all that bad. For now.
Well, you certainly solved one of my problems, and now it's time to see what I can do to solve yours.
Is it still is it still night? Is the moon still out? Or is it more like morning now?
It's like morning now.
Okay. Yeah. We've tried a lot with Scorpio. The last thing we did try, I saw what his mind was like. I got to see it. And he needs all the help that he can get.
Well, I can't make any promises because this woman is elusive at best, but I can promise I will help.
Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome, rather.
Either works for me.
Another. Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
I'll say, like, as the morning goes on,
Mhm.
not to distract Valym, but you may notice that there is a particular aroma in the air as Scorpio has cooked breakfast for everybody.
Aww.
My boy. I'm starving.
Where's Timor?
Yeah. About like 6 hours go by, and Valym is just finishing up the spell, and Timor comes back with a book, carefully wrapped in dried leaves, like large dried banana leaves, almost as packaging with like twine on the top so you can carry it. He comes in, eating a banana, and he's like, I got the book. Whoa! It has never smelled like this in here before.
You're welcome.
He like sits down to eat, and he plops the book on the ground, and then he kind of like unwraps it to show it to Valym. Is this fine?
Does it look like an actual like botany book?
It says Buffoon's Guide to Botany.
Okay. Yep. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I like talked to the guy at the bookstore, and he was like, "This is more your speed," because I was like going for this bigger one. And then it does something you don't expect. He reaches back over and says, "Here's your change," and hands you back 1 silver.
Oh, I hate myself. Consider this an investment. I'm going to give him 5 gold pieces because that is enough to buy an herbalism kit.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell him what to buy, the general necessities of it. And then maybe at some point, you can go back to your mother and show her how proud she can be of you for who you have become. Because I would hope the things you have done are not the person you would want your mother to see. And if you take the money and run, whatever, I don't care. It's not my problem anymore.
You see him like sitting there shoveling food in his mouth, and he's like, I did a lot of thinking, like while I canoed all the way into town, like bravely to like go get this book, and it's gonna sound crazy, like as I'm like sitting here kind of like eating this, and like my mom's getting older, and she kind of does like a lot for me. Like she does my laundry, and she cooks for me, and since I'm already learning how to grow stuff, like maybe I should learn how to like cook stuff too, and like would you teach me? He says to Scorpio.
It would be my pleasure. And Scorpio has made like griddle cakes for everybody, and he leans over to pour some homemade syrup on everything made out of good berries.
That's cute.
Like wizards have like mentors, and like maybe I didn't really get like a how to be a clean, well-made person mentor, and I'd appreciate
Timor,
if you like.
You're fine. I was raised by a snake in the woods. There are literally nothing that makes sense in this world.
Sometimes we just need a little nudge in the right direction, but you'll find your way.
Yes, Mirayah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm definitely good. Listen, Timor, if you can stomach it, there are some women in the village that could teach you. If you're not afraid to learn from a scary hag.
What a generous offer.
Or like Scorpio could like hang out for like a couple days and like.
Scorpio has other things to do and take care of.
Like, does he though, Scorps, bro?
If you promise that you will aid your relations with the hags, I could stay and show you some things, including how to be nice to people.
You see him get serious, and he says, "Deal."
I didn't think I would take on an apprentice so soon, but
This is the second one that you've taken on
well,
in a month.
my other one stayed behind with the hags.
Which
For the
is
time
what you're-
being.
You're getting ready to have this one do the same. There's a pattern for me.
I think I can really help him, Valym.
You probably can. You like helping people.
So where are you guys headed next? What are you gonna do?
We have some business to handle back in Wicker Fen. Don't we, Scorpio?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, wish you the best of luck. Thanks for, I don't know. Helping me out. And I'll try to help people out too, if I can.
There you go.
Because
Scorpio-
life kind of blows, and helping people out makes it better.
Scorpio looks at each of them, Valym, Ajax, and Mirayah, and says, like, you've all helped him. I think I can take it from here. And to be honest, some of the research that we have to do, it sort of scares me.
You want us to find out if it's possible before?
And I could use some time alone with my thoughts.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Thank you, though.
We're gonna come back for you. So
If not, I'll come out finding you.
either or.
All right. If you're staying here, she starts catching precipitation all over the place to clean it. Just everything is gross. Just everything.
Yeah, it goes from looking like a bachelor pad to actually looking like a sunny seaside cottage. And as you sit there, Scorpio, it does occur to you that this is a good place to center your thoughts. You can hear the ocean waves. You can hear the seagulls since you're up here in the canopy. And the sunlight is gently filtered through all of these, like, you know, leaves and branches. And now that it's not disgusting in here, you probably feel like this might be a good place to rest.
He sits in a meditation posture and then calls over, Timur, come sit with me.
Timur
Little
comes
pat.
and sits next to you. And that will be where we call an end to today's episode. And Gabe is back.
Gabe? Oh,
Oh.
Is
I
he?
still don't see
I
Gabe.
don't see Gabe.
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw
me
Gabe
neither.
on the stream.
Oh, now I see
There's
him.
Gabe.
Oh, there.
Weird.
That was
I didn't
very
touch
weird.
anything, and I was afraid to touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, players. Every week, y'all are so
Absolutely.
freaking stellar. I love playing games with you. Let's go around and do a round of shout outs so we can find out where. I got to start with Balvin. How
Yeah,
dare you have these
absolutely.
heartfelt fucking monologues.
What a good
Fucking
Ajax
bravo,
episode.
dude.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank you
hate
so
it.
much.
I hate how good you are.
Thank you
Who
so
are
much.
you? Who are you, Lord Balvin?
I am LordBalvin on everything: Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. I'm streaming a lot of Elden Ring right now. I'm pretty much all Elden Ring. TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch are all Elden Ring content. That's my head right now. There will be no inspirational dad speeches on my Twitch. There will be more so controversial opinions. So but I think I give good advice. But yeah, that's me, LordBalvin.
Awesome. Xander?
Yes, I'm Xander Jeanneret, and you can find me at Xanderific on everything, but mostly my hub is Twitter and here on Twitch. I am going to be gone for a couple of weeks from here as I film some other projects, but I'm very excited to be coming back, and yeah, keep an eye out on things.
Awesome. Persephone?
Hi, I'm Persephone. I'm known as Persephiroth on the internet. That's my name on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I'm most active on Twitch and Twitter. Currently, I am doing a lot of charity fundraising for Equality Texas, and then next weekend I'm going to be doing stuff for Ukraine. So if you are interested in that, come check it out.
Awesome. Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe. Gabe James Games across the internet, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. I'm probably actually gonna be doing the biggest thing I'm probably gonna be doing this month is gonna be raising some money for a nonprofit that my mom runs, focused around kidney transplants, advocacy, and donations. So I'll be talking about that on Twitter. That's probably the main thing that I'll be doing for the next month.
That's amazing. Hi, hello. I'm Jasmine ThatBronzeGirl Bhullar. Yeah, I'm on everything. If you're here, you could probably find me. I'm on everything at ThatBronzeGirl. I'm currently out of town working on a project I can't talk about. So my stream schedule's a little bit all over the place, but I promise you'll love it when you finally get to see it. I think that's it for me. Go watch all of these wonderful people and support them in all their endeavors instead of complaining to me that I'm not live. And thank you for supporting and watching this show. I really appreciate it. We're going to have a rebroadcast Sunday morning, and you should see this on YouTube on Thursday. I think I know our new broadcast schedule.
Oh, yeah.
See y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.